Hey, hi everyone, this is Prathamesh Pawar. I am pursuing BTech in Information Technology from SPIT Mumbai. So I have done 3 internships and a couple of interesting projects. This summer I worked as a technology analyst intern with the Deutsche Bank Group, and I was part of a cloud reliability team. And prior to that, I also worked as a backend developer intern with a Bangalore-based startup, ServerMai. With this internship, I got to learn about various core technical things such as web development, CI/CD, DevOps, and other things. But the most important thing I learned was how product development happens at the organization's level. And now I'm applying for an intern role at a Hirequotient because it aligns with my goals and also with my skill sets. And coming to the project I was given to work on was I have to build a backend where users can log in, create their accounts, can create a post, and also comment on that. So for that, I have used Node.js, MongoDB as it was mentioned. So let's just jump back to the demo. So I have deployed the whole server using a cloud platform and the GitHub Actions. So that's the one more thing which I have done. So in the GitHub Actions, I'm just giving the login credential to the cloud platform and deploying the whole API server. So you can check those things in a actions tab here. So let's just jump back to the deployed link. So in the deployed link, you will be given with the Swagger UI to interact with the backend. So in this thing, the first thing you have to do is you have to create a user, and the system will provide you with 2 tokens, access token and the refresh token. With access token, you can access the system, and if it is far off its deadline, then you can ask for another access token using your already existing refresh token. And if you have to again log in, then you can use your credential to get the both tokens. So let's just start with the first API call, so which is to create a user. So for that, you have to give the name, email, and password. So Prathamesh, name is my name. Then let's just say uh, uh, some test the prathamesh.com is email. I'll just remember that if you require. Then some password test. When after executing, yeah. Okay, so we have to change this to HTTPS in the deployed version. In the local version, it will be to HTTP. So after executing, we will get the access token and the refresh token. So I'll just copy the access token. So we will require this whenever we are using. So I'll just, for the next request, I'll just put this in my authorizations as bearer, comma, my access token. So I'm authorizing for the next all the requests. And when I have to log out, I just have to remove the token from the users. So I'm using the authorization. So all these APIs are open for the user only, and others are the public users. So let's say I have to check my profile using my authorization token. So I will be getting all my details as I have mentioned while creating the user, as my email, the created ID, and the admin details. And if I have to change some details, let's try to those things. Let's just say I am moving this thing. The other things are optional. I'm just changing my name to, let's say, Prathamesh Hirequotient uh, SDE Intern. Then execute. So my name is changed here in the response body, as we can see. Then these are some of the basics API calls. So then coming to the get all the user post, creating a post, updating and deleting a post, and other things. So the posts are modeled as a public post or a private post. So user can choose to private their post while creating or after the creation also. So the private posts are only visible to the user only. So, and we can use this if we have to, let's say, some friend mechanism or that. So for that, we can use the private post thing. So let's start with the posts. So for getting all posts, we will using our access token to access all created posts. So we do not have any posts, so it is returning a empty array. So let's just create one post for ourselves. So for creating a post, we just have to give a title. Let's say hire me now, and the content is I'm a great backend dev. And we have to mention if you want to keep this is public or private. So default it is of private. So I'm just giving it as a true. So we want to keep this public. So after that, a post will be created and we will be returning with ID. So we can check the post details here with the get method. So I'm just closing this. So for the get method, we just have to give the post ID and we'll be returning with all the post details. Have now content is I'm a great backender. Then we can also update the post using the same. We just have to give the ID. Then the title is string. So I'll just change it to hire me today only. And I'm changing content to, let's say, uh, best day. And I'm just keeping the visibility to the public only. Then it is changed the content of the post. So we can access all the public posts using any user's account. So we can get all the public posts here. Like there are already existing posts. So I'm getting 2 posts here now. So let's just try to comment on one of the posts. So for commenting, we will require one post ID. So I'm just copying one post ID, and then first I will try to check if there are already existing any comment. So yeah, there is one already existing comment on some post. So I'll just try to comment. uh, I'll just try one more comment. So I'm just pasting the post ID. Then comment is uh, higher questions backend challenge. So all the post users and the comments are entered links as So the comment is there. So let's just try to fetch it again. So we will get two comments this time. So two comments are there. And coming back to the models, the user model has only name, email, and password is encrypted in the database. And coming back to the post, post has the title, uh, the description, and the user ID, which is interlinked to the user's document. Then the comment has the post and the user ID, which is interlinked to their respective models and the comment. So this is my work, and there are other things as well which I haven't mentioned. The middleware contains error handlers, such as if any unwanted 404 errors are there, or if any errors are thrown within the code itself. So those are handled in the error handlers. The auth handler handles the authorization with checking with the tokens as by checking the headers, then splitting the authorization token in 0 1 and passing it to the next route wherever it is required. And other things, there are basically three routes: user routes, post routes, and comment routes. There are models for each one, and the whole thing is dockerized. So I have written a docker file for that, a docker compose for that. And also these are I'm using in our deployment also in the workflows, so we can directly deploy using a container. So this was my work. If you require anything more than that, I'm happy to work on that. And also, I didn't get much time due to my exams. My end semester are going on, so sorry for the delay. And I'm happy to connect with you. Thank you.